Good evening and welcome to EWC 2024. We are here with the last match of the day on Court B with Tchoukball Ursus in green versus Phoenix Marignier in blue. I'm here with Mac.
Did you forget my name?
No, I got surprised by the cheer.
It's a good cheer. It shows you they're up for this game. They are right up for it. I think some tired legs. A lot of people have been travelling today, but it's all now. 45 minutes. See who gets the points. Phoenix Marignier looking for their first win of the day.
And we are off. Nice long ball there from the French team. And it pays off, that's 1 point. Oh, slight mistake there from Ursus.
We saw the French players mention the ball was slippery, and immediately the Polish agree. I think when in these late days, sports hall's getting a bit humid, so let's see who has a better grasp of the ball.
Just a short ball there from Phoenix. A short ball is usually called, for those of you who have not watched Tchoukball before, who might be joining us for the first time. Short balls are when that ball lands inside the orange circle or at a court, for example, in these two occasions.
Travelling there, he struggled to reclaim the ball. Quick breakdown, taken too quickly.
Both teams looking a little tired, a few mistakes in these first couple of minutes here. And we all know that Tchoukball is one on those mistakes that you capitalise on. Nice little spin shot there from number 34. 2-1 to Phoenix. Ursus there just finding that gap between 17 and 23. 17 got a hand to it, but not quite able to squeeze in close enough. Cheeky ball there from number 17, underarm down the line.
Phoenix here playing with 6 players, I believe. Oh, there's a 7th in the centre.
Nearly, Matt. Good counting there.
Deceived by the kit. There is one player wearing an outlying kit.
It's not often now that we see actually a 3-1-3 formation. It's much more common to have four at one end and 3 at the other. Another point there for Phoenix, favouring those down-the-line shots at the moment at that end.
What is the benefits of playing with a pivot in the centre, Tara?
Oh, bother, I was going to ask you that question, Matt. Well, you've got that second line covered, for starters. You've also got that option of joining either end to create 4 as and when you need it.
In a sports hall like today, when there are tired legs and maybe long balls aren't as good as they are at the beginning of the day, do you think maybe they've employed it? It could be beneficial from backlines to have the extra security?
Absolutely. It reduces the risk of not having to throw quite so far. Which we have seen a couple of from Ursus, that backline balls directly to the opposite end, which gives you kind of an additional pass. That first ball does not count. A lot of power there from number 4. Just sneaking a couple of points lead there in the first 5 minutes.
Early leads are so important in a game like this. It can really change the psychology of the players.
Absolutely. A lot of the time, these Tchoukball matches can be won or lost in those first 15 minutes. So Phoenix there, a couple of players in that second line, but just not able to get a hands on the ball. Nice long ball there from Phoenix. Oh, and beautiful hands there from number 11, from Ursus. And it pays off. I think one of the things we see really often with the Ursus team is they fight for every ball. They do not let anything go, which we experienced earlier today.
Very much so. They were so difficult to play against. They do not know when they're beat, so they keep playing.
Yeah, they are relentless.
Now, we've seen a lot of rotation from Ursus here. We're seeing some players who maybe didn't play earlier in the day. It's an interesting challenge for them. They're fighting for places on the starting 7, but also they're a bit more rusty than the players who started the first game. What do you think about so much rotation? Is there a healthy amount, or have they nailed it?
I think we'll find out whether they've nailed it or not. There's definitely a healthy amount of rotation. Often I find if you're changing too frequently, you can't find a rhythm.
Sure.
Which equally does put the other team off, but it's no use if it's putting your own team off. But we'll have to wait and see if it pays off. Nice little option pass there from Ursus. You see that quite a lot with the Polish and the Italians today, those option balls, which, as you see, resulted in success.
They're looking really sharp. You can tell they've been training it.
Just drop of the ball there. It's a little bit slippy, like I say, as we go further through the day, and a lot of matches in, a little humid in here. Oh. Number 30 there, just calling a frame. And that's one of the really nice things about Tchoukball that I haven't found as much in other sports I've played, is that camaraderie and sportsmanship. But actually, if there is something wrong, then you call it out.
I've definitely not seen any diving today. Oh, there, he said he touched his finger.
Yeah.
Immediately, we've seen it reciprocated. So this is a home tournament for Ursus.
They are the hosts, and they've done a wonderful job so far organising.
How do you think that's gonna boost them? Do you think they'll maybe feel the pressure?
I think it's a bit of both. There's definitely pressure when you are the home team. There's pressure to play well, pressure to perform. There's also pressure because you're not just thinking about your game. You're thinking about, actually, have all the rest of the teams got to their hotels okay? Have they been picked up by the taxi? Have they all got dinner? There's a lot going on in their minds if they've not been able to employ a larger human resource to volunteer. But equally, a lot of teams, and I think we'll see this with us, is they thrive off that home pressure, that desire to perform really well in front of home crowds.
I believe so, and this group is looking tighter than ever. Weimar and Valderoo played out a very close game in the first 2 periods. Ursus will be looking at those two thinking maybe they can get the best of both of them, maybe they'll both give them a tough day. So we'll have to see. I believe it's first game tomorrow. Weimar versus Ursus.
I believe so. Yeah, Ursus just taking that lead there with 10-7. Just capitalising on some of those gaps in the defence of the French and some of the mistakes that they're making. See this if they turn this over again. Oh, another mistake there. Like I say, everyone's a little bit tired, I think, as we work through the day. Oh, 3 in a row. Oh, nice ball to the face there for number 17. Hopefully he's okay.
That'll happen occasionally.
It's certainly smart at times.
It looks like a slight change of formation for Phoenix. Someone else now receiving the back lines. Lovely shot.
Employing that underarm again. It's working well for them so far at both ends.
Ambitious.
There's a lot of power behind the Polish team.
It's all or nothing.
Absolutely. Go big or go home. Or in their case, do both.
Do both. Excellent.
Really used those gaps there. That Polish team had set. They were not moving.
Another drop pass. It's looking like whichever team can clean up their passing could benefit massively.
Absolutely. Like we just saw there from Ursus, actually, I think one of the things that really sets them apart a little bit from the other teams is that ability to dig all those balls that are coming at them and
Absolutely.
keep them in the court. So often it's hard to control that ball and it's coming at you quite quickly. And so they do manage to dig it up well for their other teammates to catch.
Normally you hate being caught landing, but after a shot, it's the best feeling. Truly gotten away with one.
Another option pass there from Ursus. That pays off. It's a beautiful down the line shot there from number 11, making it look very easy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, he is right-handed.
I believe so.
So he has done that with his opposite hand, which is something not many people at this entire tournament could achieve.
Yeah, that is really quite the skill. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there. Nice shot there from number 34. Really low came out.
Suspiciously low.
Let's see if Phoenix can capitalise on this error from Ursus.
Still only 2 points in it.
No, it's a very tight first third.
We've seen many tight games today. Do you think that's just day one, where people are getting used to the court? Or do you think we can expect that now?
A bit of both, I think, as everybody gets used to the court, first games of the day, or first games of the tournament. Sometimes you've got teams that are maybe saving their starting seven for certain matches, or equally increased standard of Tchoukball. Each year we see it get tougher and tougher. Everybody gets better and better, so I think that's what we'll be seeing this tournament, a continuation of that increased improvement.
Speaking of which, this is Phoenix's first EWC, I believe. I've not personally seen them at one. They have taken over from usual French representatives Comtois. And what will they be thinking after this first period of Tchoukball?
I feel, hopefully, they come away from this first period actually in a really positive mindset. They're playing some strong Tchoukball here against a difficult opponent. So hopefully it's a positive first third team talk for them.
Presumably they've had to overcome their French rivals domestically, and that will be a huge boost for them. When you can get that off your back, you can beat your old enemy, then you come here and you think you can achieve anything, really.
Absolutely. And some really nice, powerful shots there from number 4 from Phoenix. Do you think we'll be seeing any changes from Ursus in this coming into the second third? We are missing a couple of their higher scoring players.
I think they'll be, generally speaking, from a defensive perspective and an offensive perspective, happy with their output. They want to tidy up the passing. I think the only changes that will be made will be if they want to bring on certain players to get minutes in their legs. Otherwise, I think they'll be quite happy with the performances they've seen.
It's a very steady performance so far. A few mistakes, though, from both sides. I think they'll be looking to cut those out.
Absolutely.
Nice low shot again there from number 17, right off the knee of number 12. Good hands there from both sides. They turn those balls over. And Ursus come away with the point.
Good work from the referee there, Kit, letting the game flow. I think there might have been 1 or 2 possible goals, but he let the teams work it out themselves, and I think the right result came out of it. Very.
Yeah, main referee there, just watching that ball right into it touch the ground. Yeah, it's so important just to sometimes let that game flow. Good hands there from the Polish side.
Especially when there's possibly been a catch. We love to see continuous points in a row. Shoot, catch, really earn these points. It's not so fun when the referees are playing their own game.
Absolutely not. Ooh, I haven't seen that one in a while. Little slingshot.
I was a young boy last time I saw someone do that in competition.
Hey, you got to keep it fresh. Keep everybody on their toes.
Hey, everything moves in circles. What else might we see from the old book today?
That was it. End of the first there. That is 18 to Tchoukball Ursus and 15 to Phoenix Marignier. And welcome back to the second third of the last match of the day here in Zori. Yeah, 18-15 to Tchoukball Ursus.
I've watched both team talks, and I think both teams look very calm, very composed. Neither too high, neither too low. I think they're both very happy with what they came away with in that match.
Yeah, that was a strong first third from both teams here. Couple of changes on the Ursus side.
Some familiar faces from game one returning to the fold.
Absolutely, had rested the legs. Oh, unlucky, that's a good effort from number 23. Excellent hands there from number 6, and beautiful shot there from 24. Yes, it's really using those turnovers, sneaking that lead to 5 points now.
Every catch on that 3-end will be valuable for Ursus, as the number 46 for Phoenix has been their go-to shooter so far this tournament. So if they can shut him down using only their 3, then they'll be very happy with that situation.
Oh, number 96 just taking it to the throat there. Never a comfortable feeling.
It won't have been the first time. Tchoukball players get used to this.
Risk of the game.
Some camaraderie there between the two teams, checking she's all right. Ooh, lovely.
So a really fast follow through there.
With those long arms, you should hope you can lever it through.
Yeah, height is certainly an advantage as a shooter in Tchoukball.
Having said that, Peter doesn't want to hear any of this about height. He's coming in, short king, sliding it down.
Absolutely. Short and powerful.
Oh, unusual switch there, followed by an unusual long ball.
Lucky number 34, they're a little bit disappointed with that pass. A lot of power from number 12 from Ursus, but often in a similar location, so if you shut that down. Oh, well read there.
A lot of style coming from the French team.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot of flair. Maybe it matches the flair for the flames on their kit.
Very much so. We'd welcome them back next year. If they're going to keep showing off and doing tricks, they're more than welcome. He's got tricks of his own. The technique for that shot is so difficult. Very few players able to pull it off. Playing with 3-1-3, Phoenix maybe hoping they could do a bit better on second line.
We will see if that pays off for them as we work our way through the match.
A short there for Phoenix. Why is it that shorts are so disappointing as a shooter?
Well, other than the fact that it gives a point to the other team.
It's like a -1.
Yeah, essentially. Not only have you lost the opportunity for a point for your own team, you've also given one to the other team. So it's a kick in the teeth. Oh, excellent hands there from the French side. Ursus really reading that down the line shot now from the French.
Possibly being their first EWC, they are not familiar with Pitor's game, but he is a top defender and I would not recommend shooting directly at him.
Yeah, avoid that at all costs. We've seen a really strong Ursus side so far this tournament today. Mac, would you say they have any weaknesses?
It's hard to say, as we're getting more information as it goes, but I'd say this, when they play their strongest 7, they look very formidable and they look like they will scare a lot of teams. Valderou had a scare earlier and they will not be looking forward to playing Ursus. I think Ursus, the opposite. I think they're relishing it. I think they can't wait for an opportunity to take down one of the big teams, and we'll see if it happens.
Yeah, they're clutching it. No, clutching at the heels. No.
They are champing at the bit. Should we do that?
Sure.
Sure.
Nipping at their heels.
Very much so.
That's what we wanted. Good hands there from Ursus. Oh, beautiful from number 46. One-handed. Frame called.
Ursus are perennially 5th place. They seem to own 5th place at EWC. They've had it so many times. They've not broken through yet. A home tournament could be the one, especially they're coming off of a Geneva Elite, which is a different time format. But that shows in one period, they can beat almost any team in Europe.
Absolutely, they had a really strong.
Great hands.
Well held there. We had a really strong 2023 Geneva tournament from the Ursus team, placing 3rd in the Elite.
3rd in the Elite, which is not an easy task.
Absolutely not. There's real potential for them this year.
I once captained a UK squad to third in the elite, and I still keep the trophy at my mum's house.
Oh, I'm sure your mum is honoured to have that.
She looks at it every night.
Wonderful shot there from number 46. A steady 5-point-ish to 4-point lead for Ursus here.
They'll be wanting more.
Absolutely. Hungry for more.
And they'll get more.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mac, but I believe Ursus in Polish means bear.
It does. That is a good knowledge.
The Tchoukball Bears. You feel the presence on the court.
Grr. Ballin'.
I'm not sure I was ready for that. The French really stacking that. Ooh. Frame called there. Really stacking that defense. And they're getting, it's working for them. They're getting those balls up in the air. The second line is there and ready. Oh, well read there from 93. We've seen that shot a couple of times there from 93 on the Polish side. Number 7, sorry, on the Polish side.
Excellent shot there from Phoenix. Judging by the kit, I imagine Phoenix as in the bird, though it must be said, a wonderful French guitar band from the early 2000s. Big fan of their work.
We'll never know which they've named their team after.
They could be a big fan of 1901. Excellent single.
That number 34 shutting down number 12 from the Polish team. He's read that last shot at least 3 times now. Caught it each time. Oh, a little bit too much there.
We've seen a few shots out of court. Do you think there is a narrow court here, or do you think the players are just putting in a bit too much oomph?
I wouldn't say it's especially narrow, if I'm honest with you. I think that maybe they don't know their own power. They don't know their own strength.
Ooh. Foot on the line there, he'll be gutted, because that looked like a lovely shot from here.
Oh, slightly short there from Ursus. Just out of court call to see if the French can close that gap a little bit more. Unlucky from the French. Nothing worse as a defender, or when you're in defence. When you are there, you have that ball, it hits you, and then it bounces off of you.
You've done all the hard work of getting in a position. You just haven't done the final piece.
Well read that gap there, number 46.
He's truly giving them something to think about.
The French side are working this Ursus hard.
Some more flair.
It was a very casual shoot back. I quite enjoyed it.
He must do that a lot in training.
Good movement there from number 3. Again, some excellent digging from the French. We've seen it with both sides, but Phoenix are really making the most of it.
We are well over halfway through the game. I want you to put your foot in the shoes of the coach here. I want you to tell me what you would be saying to Phoenix. How can they turn this game around at this point? Catches like that,
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine, are a good start.
Yeah, I was about to say. Their defence in this third has been a lot stronger, and they have cut down those mistakes.
They are
There's
technically winning this period.
True, they've brought that gap back to just 1 point now. So I think perhaps the coach, to be honest, I'd probably say keep doing what they're doing.
When you consider the changes Ursus have made as well, they were not expecting to be taking it this close. Another fantastic team catch there. They might be running this clock down. Yes, 3 seconds. Traveling, take your pick.
Yeah, a little bit too. That was a tricky position to have come from. Yeah, took a little bit too long there.
I think they were in disbelief that they had caught the ball.
It's fair, it happens.
Some communication struggle there on the right-hand side. I think we've seen a couple of those.
We have, and to be honest, the French are really making the most of that. Oh, good hands once again from number 3.
That's all of their passes. Not that it makes a difference. Phoenix possession. Is this an opportunity to level up the game?
They've really used this momentum. It is indeed 29 all.
That is a sling slot. I don't know how I'd describe that shot. It was very peculiar.
I think that's probably what caught it as a offside. We did see this earlier in the day, actually in our match against Ursus, that second period. Ursus just seemed to have that slight dip where the other team has that opportunity to capitalise on.
In the final period, when they're playing for money, they are fearsome.
Absolutely, they come back stronger in that final third, which is potentially something we might see today here.
And we're seeing the game level for the first time since the beginning, potentially.
Oh, and a short there from number 1.
Phoenix taking the lead late in the second period. This is 4-point turnaround from them. I believe the score will need updating and has been updated. Top refereeing from the center referee there. Nothing getting past him.
Yeah, that number 46 is one to watch. Really using that. Again, once again, a great dig from Phoenix and turned over into a point. 2-point lead.
I'm going to turn it around. It is not Phoenix who need the strong team talk now. It is Ursus. And one thing I would remark, they seem to be in disbelief every time they are turned over. They need to start being sharper on it. When they shoot, they need to be covering their defense.
I don't think they're expecting the French side actually to catch the ball. Never underestimate your opponent.
Never.
Beautiful there from 46. Very consistent so far.
Anything you can do, I could do better. That's what he's thinking to himself.
And I think the French knew maybe they've come into this match as the underdogs, and therefore what have they got to lose? Play your heart out.
They are happy being the underdogs as far as I can see. Frustration there, slamming the frame as he approaches the court. They save the point.
Wow, what a third. Phoenix actually ending that second third in the lead with 33-31.
Can't wait.
We'll join you in the third.
Can you remember the last time you were this excited to watch a period of Tchoukball?
I cannot. Welcome back to the final third of the final match of the day here on Court B. We are 2 points in the lead for the French, which I can't lie, Matt, going into this match, I probably would not have expected.
I don't think Phoenix would begrudge us that. They knew they were underdogs in the eyes of most people, but they seem to know something we didn't.
That's not a strong start from the Polish side.
We're seeing something familiar here, where Valderou, they finished very strong, they're very capable, but they look shook. And I'm seeing the same look here on the Polish team. They are not confident they can see this out.
Yeah, there's a little bit of worry going on, I feel, in the Polish camp.
It's because this is unfamiliar for them. They're normally very straight-laced, they know what they're doing, and this is new. And let's see how they combat it.
And really, I think it's something that we're going to have to watch out for tomorrow. Do not underestimate this French side. They are strong.
Absolutely. Possibly a slippery floor there. It's not been officially reported to the referees, but it's getting some attention on that far side.
Oh, just a little bit wide there again. Maybe this court is narrower. Didn't feel it.
The French conferring there to see whether or not it touched any of them. It did not. I don't know if Peter agrees, but they did their due diligence.
A little bit of travel called there. Really taking them by surprise. I'm loving this. 36-32.
Some teams in their situation would look to slow it down, long every play, keep the ball. Phoenix, their first time shooting. They want the ball, they want to have it, and they want to shoot it.
They're having fun, you can tell. They're enjoying their time on this court.
I don't even think they know what the score is. They don't care.
No, just keep doing what's working. It's paying off. Increasing that 5 points now. How the tables have turned. A wonderful dig there. Just giving teammates enough time to get behind that ball.
Hard to read shot there.
It's coming out quite high, which is always really tricky to try and defend against. That awkward area where your hands are neither up by your face or down low.
Most people would find it annoying if a projectile was coming at them at 60 miles per hour. These athletes are no different.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Another first-time shot. I don't know if this is team plan or intuition from them, but it seems to be working.
It is this 3 minutes in, and they have increased their lead by 5. Oh, unlucky that it's a good effort from the French, but the Polish reading that well into that second line weren't quite close enough.
I'm having to do a bit of mental arithmetic here, but this could be a legendarily low-scoring game. Usually one team hits around 60, but they could both struggle to get there at this point.
But a lot of turnover. Oh, a good effort there from number 17, but not quite.
Usually catches or mistakes are the reason for a low score. I think we're seeing a healthy amount of both. But we're also seeing some fantastic shooting.
They really are. They're absolutely finding those gaps, both teams.
Perhaps a strength for Phoenix was being debutants at this tournament. There is not an enormous amount of footage to study and to research, which some teams like doing before tournaments.
Absolutely. Use that time for analysis, but like you said, there's not much to go on here. Ursus just up the speed a little bit in those last maybe 30 seconds. They've increased the pace of play.
They have quality in their ranks, and they're going to use as much of it as they can right now.
Yeah, not that anybody ever wants to lose, but they certainly will not be looking to lose this match. Just taking out the referee there. A couple of mistakes there from the French. Have closed that gap to just 3 points. Make that 2.
They are amped. They know how important that is.
You can feel the momentum shift. So for the French right now, it's really important to keep up that high energy. not let that gap close even more.
They're the ones getting turned over now. Excellent shot.
Yeah, just deceiving the Polish there.
And we're seeing something quite rare. I'd say for both teams, all of their shooters have a range. They have an arsenal. So we are seeing such a treat because we get to see so many different types of shots here.
That is coming in hard and fast.
You don't know whether or not where to go, whether to use your hands, whether or not to use your shoulders. We went for a shoulder there, and it didn't work out for us. Perhaps coming off the line could help them a bit, but it's late in the game to be making big calls like that.
It is, and as we've seen, number 46 has it in his arsenal to be able to actually push those players back to then shoot low and bring them forward to then shoot high. He knows what he's doing.
I'd like to speak with his coach and get a few lessons.
Lucky there from Ursus. Unlucky from the French side. Excellent shot there from Ursus.
It's back to a 2-point gap, similar to what we were seeing after the first period.
Oh, wonderful hands there from number 11 and a great shoot back.
He must be pumped because on those shoot backs where you do not get a run in, to beyond it, reverse 45 essentially, means that he has got adrenaline coursing through him.
Absolutely. I really don't know which way this match is going to go.
It's exciting. This is one of the best games I've seen in a minute.
We are both on the edge of our seats. Good decision there from Ursus. You can see the French side was just that slightly far too around the D. Oh, change of size there.
It was excellent. We saw the receiver of the back line coming around to take the quad. This is not something you see every day at EWC.
It's not. Another great dig there from Ursus. Oh, down the line. Number 46 from Phoenix was just caught on the other side of the D, unable to get back. Ursus really made the most of that.
I don't know if you can see from the camera, but the Ursus bench, they're all on the edge of the court. They want to step on. They want to help their teammates. They don't know where this is going either.
They don't. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but I don't believe that the French side have any subs.
There is no bench. They've showed up with 7 people and they're saying we're going to get the job done with 7 as best we can.
And we're back to even. French side just looking a little deflated there. Number 4 walking in as he comes back to the other end of the court. Final third, you're tired in such an intense match.
They're going to have to recover quickly. 6.5 minutes is a long time.
And a lot can change in that time. They're going to have to keep pushing. They are looking, they've got some gaps opening up.
Some quality there. I think they're moderate coming into this tournament. They've not watched Ursus either. That's what I'm thinking. Peter needs the forehand, really. He's come against this 3, and he has not come to play.
But equally, like we said, they are playing with that 3-1-3 formation.
They might think about integrating soon. It's hard to say. It looks like they've transitioning generally now. They've got the 4 down there, but it's hard to say. Now long ball coming up. I think Ursus have seen what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So one person on the line there, I'm afraid, isn't going to cut it. I sense a slight air of panic from the French side. What was working has suddenly stopped.
They looked better when they did not know what was going on.
Yeah.
When they were playing ball for ball.
Playing with gut instinct. Clearly the answer is to not think.
Do not think.
We are still tight though with 5 minutes left in this game. 1 point in it. Oh, just a short there from Phoenix. Number 4 is disappointed with that.
He's been playing a long time at all different levels. He will know he can recover and come back in the next ball.
Just foot on line there called. Ursus will be looking to turn this over. And they do. 3-point lead now. Another mistake there from the French. I think that maybe inexperience at EWC and the intensity at the end of the match is maybe starting to show.
Potentially. I mean, we're seeing both teams here playing at the 3 end. They both want to play those big gaps. But there are so many factors. And it's just, if sometimes you need the pressure taken off you, getting the ball every time is maybe not what number 4 wants right now. But I can't read his mind. Maybe he's thinking, give it to me again. I can do better.
Well read there from number 7. Oh, so close, but they're in a bit of a muddle.
And I think late in this game, that number 11 for Ursus could be the difference. He has been a little bit of quality, and he has been a calm head on his shoulders, setting 4 defenders there, ready, giving his teammate a nice fat gap. Some shooters don't need gaps, however.
Yeah, with what we're under 3 minutes to go, 4 points to turn that over. Is that doable, Mac? It's tight.
We're going to know very soon how doable it is. Let's start with a catch. That would be a great start.
That does work in the French favour.
They'll take that. They don't mind. If you want to keep doing that, we'll take it gladly. They don't have to win pretty. They'll take an ugly win now.
Win is a win. Oh, landing cooled. Saved by an outcourt there, number 34. Few mistakes. Let's see if we can keep it going. Oh, well held there from number 34 in Phoenix.
He wasn't sure if he was in. And we're just seeing this display. 90 seconds to go of the game.
Beautiful.
No shorts will do, and he is doing it. He does not care.
I think that's what we need to see from the French side. That's what in order to win this game, they need to play with that flair we saw in that second third.
100%.
5 on the line.
Turnover.
Travel called, less than a minute nearly.
It's a tight call at this point. The referees have had a fantastic game. Both teams seem happy with what they've been dished up. There's been no arguments. And in a game this tight, that is sometimes rare. Excellent shot there. With a minute left, if Ursus manage the clock and show their experience, it's impossible to come back. But you never know. It's in their hands.
Stranger things have happened. Oh, that was sneaky.
That went behind his back as far as I'm aware.
It did. What a beautiful one.
2 points. Mathematically, Ursus have won this. But on the court, you never know.
Oh, a frame called.
Frame. This is what I'm talking about.
That's a point.
That is touch the defense.
Oh, gosh. Oh no, the French are going to be... Ursus really taking their time here, running that clock down.
Theoretically, they had to shoot, but they just know they can keep passing. There we go.
Wow, what a match. Wow, 51, Tchoukball Ursus, 50, Phoenix Marignier. Wow.
I'm gonna watch this game back. That was
100%.
excellent. Well done to both teams.
Absolutely. Congratulations to everyone on that court.
Day one is a wrap.
Day one is indeed a wrap. We will see you tomorrow, bright and early.